Welcome to the weekend briefing powered by Phlat Linerz Radio. I am your host, She Marie, and I am here with my co-host, BG. But I want to tell you a little bit about what we are doing today. Basically, this is a show about informing our people about what is going on in today's world and society. So I'm going to shoot it back over to my co-host, BG. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hey, world, what's going on? Hey, my name is Kevin Crooks, but I'm affectionately known as BG.
B-Gilla.
Stands for Boy Genius. That's what everybody say, but I'm not a genius. I got a little education, little smarts, but I'm definitely not a genius.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You a genius in my book.
Right. But this format, though, I feel like this show is important for we can pretty much keep the people woke, keep our community woke out there.
Get woke, stay woke.
Yeah, as far as politics, as far as social issues, and etc. So we here to inform, we here to crack jokes, make light of the situation, and that's our goal, is to help bring some hardcore politics in an easy, talkative way.
Right.
How about that?
Right. We want to get everybody involved. Is very important. All right, well, let's just get into it. Now, tonight we have like two topics. We're definitely going to talk about the Daca and also gun control. That's mainly what's up in the headlines. So, hey, why not just break it down for the people? So let's go. Let's get into it. First topic, gun control. So, BG, I know we be bumping heads about this.
Not really, if you say so.
Not really, but yeah, we kind of have some differences, but that's okay. That's why we friends. We can shoot it off each other. So I remember you saying that you want more regulations on guns. So please elaborate on that.
Well, Valentine's Day, everybody know in this country and around the world, Valentine's Day, Parkland, Florida,
right.
Another mass shooting.
Mm-hmm.
This is like too much mass shooting. Ever since Columbine, back in the, what was Columbine? Like late 90s?
Late 90s.
Yeah, ever since Columbine, there's been so many mass shootings. You can go from Columbine to Sandy Hook to Orlando, Las Vegas, San Bernardino. It's just too much, way too much.
Yeah, it is.
And the thing is that you have people getting these guns, whether if it's illegally or legally,
right,
through a lot of loopholes that need to be shut.
It's true.
And I just feel like we need gun control in this country.
Well, I do agree. I definitely agree. But as long as the NRA have the power that they do of controlling these politicians
with money,
of course,
Republicans,
of course,
red states,
yes, definitely, the loopholes will not be closed.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of Republicans, they always blame liberals, and they always bring up the thing that, they want to take away our guns, and they want to take away the Second Amendment rights to bear arms. Like, everybody know this country was founded on that.
Yes.
Nobody's disputing. I would probably say at least 90% of Americans, I would even say 95% of Americans would feel like they want the Second Amendment. Nobody's trying to abolish the Second Amendment. No liberal or no Democratic person was trying to take away the Second Amendment. We're not trying to take away nobody guns. You know, it's okay to have guns.
Yeah, it's just a fear tactic. That's all it is.
But the thing is that close the loopholes where crazies like the kid down in or the kid down in Parkland, Florida, and the crazy dude that killed all them young kids at Sandy Hook.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Nuts.
We trying to eliminate stuff like that, you know, and of course, like a lot of people, mental health.
Yes, and
that's the thing.
I was definitely about to say that a lot of our issue come with people. You know, people with mental issues. You know, when they close down all the mental hospital or the programs that cater to those type of people, it's like once you do that, where are they going?
Exactly.
You know, they're going to be either over medicated or under medicated, you know, and then these voices is telling them that they need to kill these people. They're going to find a gun.
Yeah.
And they're going to carry out what they feel like they have to do. I mean, because there are no programs, no hospitals. I mean, not just in our states, all across the United States. You know, it shouldn't be we got to advocate for mental health. Mental health is really a serious problem.
Yeah, it is.
But, yeah,
Speaking, not to cut you off, speaking of the NRA, did you see that CNN had this town hall thing a few weeks ago where they had like a lot of people from the community down in Florida, and they brought like some politicians out. They had Senator Marco Rubio from Florida, which what Donald Trump used to call him Little Marco. Yeah, he used to call him. He got jokes for everybody.
Dude is so ignorant.
Right.
As hell, he is petty, man.
But the NRA spokesperson was there, and for people who don't know who she is, her name is Dana Lesh. And Dana Lesh, I do not like Dana Lesh.
Well,
so Dana Lesh got up there and she got booed, of course. Then she turns around a few days later, gets on CNN, and Dana Lesh, this is what she says, and I'm paraphrasing.
Tell the people.
She told the CNN news anchor that you media people love this. I'm paraphrasing. She said, you media people love this, especially you white women. And because it pulls at your heartstrings anytime a mass shooting happens, you guys gets higher ratings.
Ignorant as hell, man.
Then she goes to CPAC.
Like, who want to see dead children?
Right,
like,
exactly.
Man,
and she said that white women love this because they tune in more and it boosts the ratings, which is so ignorant to say. But then check this out, how she flipped it. She goes to CPAC, and many of you people out there, CPAC is like this Republican conservative convention that they have every year, and they bring all these conservative speakers, moderates to like even extreme to the right. But Dana Lesh gets in front of these people and she says the same thing about that white liberal women love this and they love when mass shootings happen. She said, check this out. But what about the black mothers in the black community, and they're all the shootings in Chicago and Detroit? You don't see them pandering. You don't see them. Like Dana Lesh, like man, shut the hell up and stay out of our business.
Get out of here. Well, you ain't been caring.
Yeah, you ain't never cared.
Stop it.
Dana Lesh, you ain't never cared about the black community. So don't try to use this to prove a point to CNN and this white news anchor.
Of course they're going to. Any angle that they can pull, they going to pull it.
Yeah.
They going to pull it. It's almost sickening. It really is. It's almost sickening. It's like our people go through this. You know, there's a lot of, mothers that's childless now because of, ignorance and violence. I mean, but no one is like really advocating for them.
No.
And don't get me wrong, and don't take it the wrong way. It is sad about these mass shootings. No child Nobody needs to lose their life like that. But it almost seemed like no one cares unless it's a white child or a white person. Then we have to do something. We have to get more gun laws. We have to get this and that. My thing is, it's happening across the whole country, whether it's black, white, red, purple, whatever. It needs to be fixed and not, looked over because there's not enough money or no one is bribing you or
Oh, that's the NRA.
Exactly.
It's and they funding these conservatives,
yes,
funding their pockets and their campaigns to keep them on board.
Of course.
And they lobbying, and that's the problem.
That is the problem.
But do you know what I do like though?
What's that?
These kids, they mobilizing, and these kids now, they future liberals.
Yes, they are.
And
you can see that.
Yeah. So when election year come, and what's that? 2020?
Yes.
When they come around,
you gonna see these kids again.
There's a movement going on right now because they supposed to be marching on Washington in a few weeks where they all skipping class, and it's about to be like they calling it the kids movement.
Well, you know what? But honestly, though, sorry to cut you off. I believe our country failed when they start paying politicians.
I mean, they work for us though.
Exactly. Thank you.
They work for the people.
They work for the people, but
they elected officials that elected officials that work for the people.
Right. But we also fail too because we don't hold them accountable.
Yeah, we fail too because a lot of black folks don't vote.
Amen. And I hate this ignorant statement. Well, my vote don't count. Well, if that's the case, why are they trying so hard to get these different voting laws into action?
And gerrymandering districts, which a lot of people don't know that. And let me explain to y'all out there who first time listeners when it comes to gerrymandering. What they do is they have each districts in your state.
Right.
Your neighborhood and your community.
Right.
And what they do is, and sometimes like you could take like a black area. Let's just say where I'm from, it's the south side of Peoria. Mm-hmm. So what they do is, in our area, there's mostly people will vote Democratic.
Right. Right.
What gerrymandering is that you will have legislators will rewrite the districts.
Yes.
Because they know, well, these pocket people over here is majority going to be Republican voters. Mm-hmm. So what's going to happen is we'll gerrymander the lines.
Right. Try to, broaden it or make it smaller.
That way, when it comes voting time, now this neighborhood over here can vote within this district.
Exactly.
And of course, it turns your neighborhood, county, district, it turns it blue and it muddles the lines. And that's what gerrymandering is. And it's been known that a lot of Republicans throughout the country and a lot of Republican legislators have been gerrymandering the districts. They've been gerrymandering the districts for over like the last probably, I want to say 3 presidential elections.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe it.
Yeah, they have. Especially when it comes to congressional, they have.
That means more money in their pockets when they get in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So the thing is, a lot of us, when I say us, African Americans, us black folks, y'all need to get up off y'all asses and y'all need to start voting in these midterms.
It matters.
It do counts. Matter. Because remember, if you go back to when Goofy Trump got elected because he narrowly won 3 states.
Yes.
He narrowly won Wisconsin. He narrowly won Michigan.
True.
And he narrowly won Pennsylvania.
It's true.
Just think about it. If you take those 3 states and you look at it, do you know, I want to say he only won by like 30-some thousand votes?
Which
30
is
combined, like 30-some thousand votes. So that means there's so many people in Milwaukee, so many people in Detroit, in the D,
right,
and so many people in Philly. Out of all places, Philly didn't come out and vote. If you would have had at least 10 to 15,000 black people come out
it would have
and voted, it would have we wouldn't even be talking about Donald Trump right now.
Not at all.
And don't say we can't do it, because look what happened in Alabama.
Oh, that's history right there. History.
Look what happened in Alabama. You got
a red state turned blue.
A red state with a Democratic senator.
Like,
that's because black people black women really saved us. But
as usual,
that candidate was flawed, because that dude was a child molester.
Oh my gosh. But
you might vote for no child molester.
I know. He was. And the fact that these white people sat here and they still supported this man talking about, well, we all got flaws, but I just refuse to vote Democrat.
That's tribal politics.
I said,
that's what that is. That's tribalism. No matter what he did, he could have murdered 5 people. They still would have.
Republican.
He was Republican. He was a conservative, and that was it. They still was gonna vote for him.
It's true.
Well, damn, what happened to morals? Morals go out the window.
When the majority of white folks got morals.
No, don't say that. That's not right. That ain't right. You can't. Come on, that's not right.
Okay, well, we do have to have check and balances.
Yeah, it's not right. It's this. I'm just saying, like, at that particular moment, I was wondering if Alabama was gonna look stupid if they would have voted in this child molester.
It's true. They would have.
Yeah.
They would have.
But then we went all around the world with this.
We did. So that's why we got to move on to our second topic. Daca. Deferred action for children arrival. Well, it was established, back in 2012 by the, Obama administration?
Yeah, for the people who don't know it, if you've heard, they call them dreamers.
Dreamers. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, for anybody that's first time listeners and y'all don't know what DACA mean, and she just told you what it mean, the acronym, and pretty much this is the breakdown. You got a lot of immigrants that come over here and they live here.
Right.
And they bring for years.
Yeah, for years.
So of course they bring their kids over here.
Right.
And their kids be really young, 2-3 years old, infants.
Right.
These kids have no recollection of what their country, what it was like to live originally in their country. So they come here and all they know, their country is here, America.
Right. That's all they know. Right.
That's it. But they're not legal citizens.
No. So
the Dreamer Act, the DACA Act, and they call them dreamers, are pretty much, these kids are now grown up. Mm-hmm. And what it is that we're trying to keep them here, and for they can have a way to establish some type of to become citizens.
Yeah.
But you got these laws coming in hand, and they haven't signed them.
Thanks to Trump.
And they haven't signed them, and you got Republicans dragging their feet. And you know Trump with these strict immigration laws that he's trying to pull down.
Oh my God,
he has
ridiculous.
What they call them, ICE. That's what they call it.
Yes, ICE.
Yeah, they're pretty much like immigration police.
Mm-hmm.
And they come raid your spot. They raiding these people cribs, not raiding them for drugs, raiding them for immigrants.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
And then they're deporting them.
Yes.
And you ripping families apart.
I was just watching the news a couple of weeks back, and it was crazy. This guy from Mexico, obviously his mother had brought him over, as a young child. I think he came over when he was like 5 years old. They literally deported him. Here it is. He's like 32. Yeah. They are deporting him back to Mexico. This man has pretty much a career.
Yep.
Has a family.
Yep. Ripped his family apart. They literally had to go to the airport and watch him, get deported back to Mexico, which this man have never lived in since he was 5. Never.
Before, right.
His family probably took him there to visit their, like extended family.
Exactly.
But he has no recollection of what it was in Mexico.
No, of course not.
He's an American.
And that's totally ridiculous. I mean, this man does not have a record.
No.
You know, he has pretty much
Tax-paying citizen.
tax-paying, abided by the laws, and yet and still he is being ripped apart from his family.
Right, and it's not fair.
It's
and there's
not.
approximately over 800,000 dreamers out there, and they're just waiting and waiting. And actually, I think it's today this was supposed to be the ruling where they made a decision, and they still extended it and they still dragging their feet.
Well, I heard that the Supreme Court refuses to hear the case that the Republicans are bringing. They just, it's kind of on hold.
Well,
So I don't.
bipartisan, it is a lot of Republicans that do want this to pass where we could keep the dreamers.
Yeah, of course.
Because people
Well, think about it. Most of them, and I'm not even trying to be shady, but I'm just being real. Most of their servants and people that worked for them. I ain't trying to be bogus. Like, honestly, they nanny.
Are you serious? No,
I'm serious.
Okay.
Think about it. Come on now. Think about it.
So you trying to say it's their cooks? Donald Trump probably. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure
there's
he
a lot of
does.
dreamers in Donald Trump
Yes.
hotels.
They're
the bellboys. They're the groundskeepers.
Exactly.
They're the cooks.
Exactly.
They're the housekeeping staff.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm
It's
pretty
true.
sure he has a lot of dreamers that work for him.
Yes, he does.
That
right.
helps him make money.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But there's also a lot of dreamers that are teachers.
Yes, it is.
They're engineers.
Right. They are.
Yeah.
They are.
They computer techs.
Yes. And I agree.
And they help out in this economy.
Yes, they do.
So
definitely.
to rip them from us.
It's going to be devastating, actually, to our economy.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that you ripping away families. That's what I don't like.
Well,
To totally take somebody from Guatemala and then to just kick him out the country.
Yeah, just kick him out. Yeah.
And he been here since he was 2. Don't know nothing about Guatemala. Ain't never been there.
Never.
Speak perfect English. Went to grade school here, went to high school here,
Right.
went to college here, got a job. And now you telling him he gotta go because he not a citizen. Yeah, thanks to y'all president. Y'all president.
Yeah, right.
Not my
claiming,
motherfucking president.
Right, I ain't claiming that nigga.
No, fuck him.
Hell no. A matter of fact, I have a lot of foreigner friends, and I'm like, look, I don't claim them. I just live in this country. This is what these folks put in that office. That is not what I believe in.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you about this guy. Internationally, they hate this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Last year I went to Canada.
Right.
Matter of fact, last year I went to Canada twice. I went to Vancouver and then I went to Toronto.
Right.
And of course, when you...
You know what? Where's my keychain?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
It's probably somewhere. But I went to Vancouver and Toronto.
Right.
And when people ask, when you talk to some of the locals and then they ask where you from.
Yeah.
And I tell them I'm from America. And then the first thing what they want to bring up, we hate your president.
That's gotta be so embarrassing.
It is
man.
embarrassing. It's the first topic they want to talk about. We hate your president. We don't like your president. He's divisive.
Yes,
he's racist. He's
extremely.
misogynist. I mean, man.
All the above.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just imagine. I'm leaving for London in a few weeks.
Right. You are.
Already know. When I get there, there's going to be, first of all, the first question they're going to ask me, are you Canadian or are you American?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an American. We hate your president.
I know. Like, dang.
It got to be terrible. How do you go from being with President Barack Obama to this cool, great guy?
Cool, great guy.
No scandals. 8 years.
No scandal. They can't stand it.
8 years in the White House with
Still can't stand
zero scandals. To freaking the reality star in chief. That's what I call him. The reality star in chief.
Oh my gosh.
Who's only been president for a little over a year? Mm-hmm. And has countless of scandals.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Unreal.
Fraud, you name it, it's there.
Unreal.
I'm like, I can't believe, when Jimmy Carter got to when he thought about
Now,
running
Sheena,
for
first of all,
president.
you do
I
not
know
remember.
people-
No, you was not alive with Jimmy Carter.
Dang, Kevin, really? I know that.
I was alive with Jimmy Carter, but I wasn't old enough to realize who Jimmy Carter was.
I do read.
Well, I know you read.
Good
but
Lord.
You was just like, I remember Jimmy Carter. Like, no, you don't remember what Jimmy Carter. You wasn't even thought of.
I do remember Jimmy Carter.
Hold on, what year was you
just-
born anyway?
I do remember him. He just,
What year was you born?
president when I was born.
No, what?
82.
Jimmy Carter wasn't president.
I just said that. I said I do remember Jimmy Carter. He just was not president when I was born.
Right. Okay.
Golly, man.
Yeah,
Like
I'm sorry.
I can't remember Jimmy Carter.
You don't remember Jimmy Carter. I don't remember Jimmy Carter, and I was born in 77.
You okay? Can I tell my story,
ahead.
man? Thank you. When he thought about running for president, that man had to give up his peanut farm before he even, the ink was dry on, his letter of considering that he want to run for president. Here it is. We have Trump. Still, I don't care what nobody say.
I think he's still getting paid.
He's still getting paid.
And
He's
see,
still running his company.
And that's why it's called I forgot the name of it. They're clauses, and monument clauses.
Yeah,
That's supposed to protect that.
You're right. It, apparently it's out the window.
No, I mean, because I believe this guy is still getting paid.
He is.
Off, and it's branding.
Yes.
Of his hotels and resorts.
Yes. Matter of fact, when at his inauguration, didn't they just open up a Trump hotel
in DC?
In DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like.
It's unreal. And I still don't believe this guy isn't a politician.
No.
I really believe he fooled everybody, and this is a way to give him the ultimate branding.
And not only that, to get those under the table deals with all these different countries.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Business.
It's terrible.
Because, regardless of, after his term or whatever the case may be, he's still going to be making business move with these different presidents, kings, whatever. It's all about money, bottom line. Because he knows he's not going to be a 2-term president.
He is rich as hell, though. Yeah, rich.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine if that dude was like poor? He'd probably be like jumping off the nearest.
Poor.
If he was ever poor, he
don't even know what the struggle is.
No, he don't. And that's what I couldn't.
Remember, his dad gave him $1 million.
Yes.
For what, like a gift?
A gift, yeah.
To invest? $1 million. Can you believe that? Talk about silver spoon. That's a platinum spoon.
Okay, and shitting on a 24 karat gold toilet seat.
For real, $1 million fucking dollars.
That is crazy. And what killed me was like those blue collar people in Ohio
that voted for him.
Yeah,
man, they don't give a fuck about them.
And you're right, talking about I believe he understands us and what we're going through. He
don't understand shit.
How? I was like, I don't understand.
He got these people duped. He really do.
You know how I feel? I feel like they thought, he's a millionaire, so therefore we all can get money. No, they don't call them the 1% for nothing.
Right.
They're the 1%.
Well, them people fooled.
Yes, they are.
Because all them, like in Ohio, all the states in the Rust Belt.
Right.
The Rust Belt states, y'all, Indiana, Ohio.
Pretty much the
Illinois, Wisconsin,
Midwest.
Detroit, where a lot of the factories, Pennsylvania, where a lot of your Kentucky, where a lot of your factories and stuff was at, and your steel factories and your coal mining and all that.
And that's all they know.
This is old, folks. Out there in the world, this old technology.
It is.
It's old technology, and what happened is just that with the 21st century,
nobody hardly ever use coal.
Nobody uses coal no more.
So
it's
those
clean
jobs
energy.
It's pointless. And
now steel is cheaper to get it from out, from across seas.
It is.
So companies are buying this stuff for cheap because they trying to maintain their costs.
It's true.
That's what happens.
It
you
is so true. Oh my gosh. I just cannot believe it's like how he just had these people. You know what? He remind me of the wizard from the Wizard of Oz. How
Oh,
he
yeah?
just had all those people food.
Yeah,
Like,
but the
he-
wizard was smart though.
I'm not saying look, I'm not saying Donald Trump is
Donald Trump
smart.
Donald Trump do have a degree. I
He
think he has a
does.
degree from Penn.
I mean, I'm not saying that
He has an Ivy League degree, but he sure don't act like it.
No, he don't act like it. You know,
And Penn, that's University of Pennsylvania, y'all. Ivy League school, Philadelphia.
I mean, I'm not taking. He is smart, business wise. I'll give that to him. But as far as you common sense and being
And his
related to
dumbass
people,
Twitter rants.
a man child,
Yeah.
a orange man child with a bad lace front. That's just what he is.
No, it's real hair though.
Oh my God, Kevin, really?
No, it's real.
I know it's real with
Hey,
plugs.
do you know I actually seen Donald Trump in person before?
Where? When?
You know, I'm a big wrestling fan, y'all.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a big
when he
wrestling
was-
fan.
Get out of here!
It was WrestleMania 23, Detroit, Michigan. And I want to say it was a hair for hair match.
Oh my goodness!
It was I forgot, it was Bobby Lashley versus Umaga.
You
I think
went
that's right,
way back, man.
Bobby Lashley versus Umaga. And in Umaga corner was Donald Trump, and in Bobby Lashley's corner it was Vince McMahon. So pretty much what
Vince.
happened was, so the winner of the match or the loser of the match, that person who represented them
Right.
had to get their head shaved off. So of course Vince McMahon, who everybody know he's like the modern day P.T. Barnum, and
Right.
Vince McMahon would do anything for ratings and money.
Of course. That's how his pockets stay fat.
Yeah. Anyway, Umaga lost the match, and that was Vince's guy. Lashley won. So they put Vince in a chair and clamped him down, and Donald Trump took the clippers and shaved Vince McMahon hair off.
Well, you know.
This
he
is
wasn't
way
gonna
before
shave it.
Donald Trump even thought about being a politician. And I was there in the building, WrestleMania 23. And then you know what the cool part was?
What's that?
Stone Cold Steve Austin came out, gave Donald Trump a beer. Trump didn't even know how to drink the beer. He drank it like, I
With
don't,
the pinky up.
I don't know. He did it
With the
some
small
goofy way.
hands.
Yeah. Stone Cold gave him the Stone Cold Stunner and stunned his ass. Kicked him and gave him a Stone Cold Stunner and knocked him out. The shit was great. And
Should've-
everybody was cheering.
Should have knocked them out cold for real.
Yeah.
But you know what? All
So
the-
me and Donald Trump actually was in the same building before.
Oh my God. You want a cookie?
Well,
Anywho, since that was a funny story, we might as well just keep the laughter going. Stacey Dash.
oh Lord. Tell everybody about Stacey
Oh
Dash.
my gosh. So Stacey Dash decides that she want to run for, what is it, senator?
No, she
Or
wants to
Congress
run
or-
for the 44th district in California. She wants to run for the congressional seat in California, the 44th district.
Which includes what? Compton?
Compton,
Watts.
Watts. Now, for everybody out there, y'all know about oh, he bringing it on the monitor with the whole Donald Trump thing. Yeah, I was there, but yeah,
Oh my God, I can't stand you.
but the Stacey Dash, or a lot of y'all probably, if y'all don't know, Stacey Dash was like, man, every guy had a crush on Stacey
Right.
Dash.
Back in what,
From
late
Clueless?
90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Mo Money?
More money, right.
Clueless Stacey Dash was bad. Stacey Dash was hot.
Also the cousin of Damon Dad.
Right. I don't know why the hell he claiming her.
Actually, he's really not.
Okay, I would hope he wouldn't.
No, he really not.
But Stacey, over time, she was like, you know, in all the black TV shows, and she was, you know, a celebrity. I wouldn't say she was an A-list celebrity.
No, more like
But-
C.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, C plus.
But lately, she's become a conservative, and she's been speaking against like Black Lives Matter. She's spoken against them.
Yes, she
She
also feels like that there should not be a Black History Month.
Yeah. I mean, she was upset with BET over their programming, but
Which she starred in a lot of shows
on
that
BET,
aired on
yeah,
BET.
which I didn't get.
I didn't get either. Like, if it weren't for them, you wouldn't have had money to feed your son.
Right. So basically, Stacey Dash, we would say she cooning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just totally
Good shucking
flipped.
and jiving.
Right, shucking and jiving, cooning, and she was on Fox News until she got fired.
Right.
So pretty much, Stacey Dash don't even have a black card no more. Matter of fact, Stacey Dash, we giving your ass away. You know,
Wait a minute, but we
gotta
to get
trade her.
somebody though. But who do we,
who we
trade
trading
her
Stacey
for?
Dash
Yeah.
for? Oh,
Hold
we
up.
trading Stacey Dash. I'm gonna tell you who we trading Stacey Dash for. Kentucky. The Kentucky chick. She from Kentucky.
The Kentucky chick.
Yeah. Come on, she be in all the movies. I can't think of her name. I know she
Kentucky.
always at the University of Kentucky games.
I don't know.
Help me out. Ashley Judd.
Oh,
Ashley
Ashley
Judd.
being black, man.
We trading Stacey Dash for Ashley Judd. And I'm going to tell you why. Remember the women's movement, the march that they had
Yes.
after the inauguration?
Yes.
That they had like
And she quoted that,
Man, y'all got to YouTube it, Ashley Judd, and that speech she gave. Man, Ashley
Awesome.
Judd went like, she woke for real.
yes, she is.
She was quoting everybody. It was powerful.
It was. I mean, I watched a little bit of it. It was.
It was real powerful.
But technically,
So we trading Stacey Dash, we giving your ass away. Ashley Judd, welcome to the family.
welcome to the barbecue, honey.
Yeah, the barbecue. Yeah,
You can
And
bring the baked beans.
Yeah, definitely.
But honestly, though, Stacey Dash been traded for Gary Owens, I believe.
No, Gary Oldman's always been black.
Oh, it's true.
Gary Oldman's always been black. But the thing is that ain't nobody at Compton and Watts. The statistics showed that I want to say Hillary Clinton won that area like 86%.
Wow.
It's a very Democratic stronghold.
Yes, it is.
And Stacey Dash is running as a Republican.
Get out of here.
Nobody's it'll be a couple token people that will vote for her.
Because they'll probably remember her old movies.
Or you will have a couple people that
Yeah,
vote
of
for her.
course. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she will lose this at least in the 97th percentile. she will probably only get 3% of the vote in that precinct.
Well, let's stay tuned. I definitely want to follow that because that was funny as hell when she sat up there and said that. I'm like, yeah, okay.
If she win that, first of all, there has to be some type of voter fraud.
Oh, well.
The machine fraud. Something. Or Muzz just didn't go out and
The
vote.
vote. Right. It's got to be one of those.
And I'm personally coming there and I'm kicking everybody's ass in Compton. No, I'm just joking.
Boy, bye. You on your own.
Right.
On that note,
My
we
bad,
gonna wrap
Compton.
this up.
Right. Hey, quick story. Hey, I went to LA one time.
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, I want to just go right through Compton just to see what Compton like.
Where
I'm one of those people.
Drake came from.
Yeah, I'm
You
one of
wanna
those
see the
people. I want to
landmarks?
see like I see everything. So every time I go somewhere,
I'm
a
like
big
that
city,
too, right.
I want to go to the known hoods.
Good.
I just want to say I've been there.
I'm the same way. Like when I
Man.
went to Brooklyn, man, I had to go to the projects and
Right,
everything. Yeah,
right.
I had to go there.
Man, they told me to stay away from Compton. They was like, they'll know you a tourist. Like, stay away from Compton.
Yeah.
That's all you had to tell me.
That's right. I'm convinced.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, that's gonna wrap things up. It has been a pleasure sitting here with my buddy,
Yes.
just talking about stuff. And I hope you guys have been enlightened and informed. And as I like to say, get woke and stay woke.
Yeah, y'all better stay woke out there.
Bye.